Corona. No reasonable doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me for 100 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. That presidents drop a gem on there.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. A first down throw for Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Winston looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
don't skid, splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce, don't think I'm ready. You got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it. Free mind, cash amount, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student felon. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame. No clout, bought the game, all brand new chain. Ice, swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, whip it, this shit give me, ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the don't want no, they pull up with they It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs than PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Chats and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go for the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dust, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's the link with till they explode?
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 20. So out come the Bucs now. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
13.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do they do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Got his target. It's Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss in open field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Winston now to throw on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
11.
Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Levante David in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jameis again. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And on the ground they go with a running back. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
11. 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep you on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they'll go on the ground. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready, blue waiting.
Jameis to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
McKinnon. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Sheldon Day coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal.
13, 13, 13, 13, 13.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Gold is able to put it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they're able to execute it successfully on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, Winston. Evans has it left side, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first down throw for Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. The second down throw for Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10th. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky, it's Dante Pettis. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Let's go now.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Play fake. Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Winston now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Winston now. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here's McKinnon. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Green, trouble C. Tighten up. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's keep bringing it. Stay in there. Green, trouble C. Green, trouble C. Let us go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, Winston. Got it complete to Rodgers. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jameis again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Dumped down to McKinnon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Garoppolo, 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
12, 13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. 13. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run it with McKinnon. Open space inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Garoppolo looks to throw. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Jameis now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. first down throw for Winston. This is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston taking it in. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The former first-round pick, Shea McClellan, in on the stop. Second down, Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Winston on 3rd and 2. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready. Back 22. Sonic.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know, people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for San Francisco, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.